After Buzzers. Listen, I'm really excited because we've got a brand new show coming for you. It's great news on NBC. All right, so let's get into it.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
You used to call me on my. You used to. Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love.
This song was actually your choice.
It was my choice.
Yes. So, hey guys, it's Miss Candy Marie here, and we've got a new show called Great News right here on AfterBuzz TV, where we're going to take you behind the scenes to the press room. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce you to my amazing co-host.
How you doing, guys? My name is Zach Silverman.
Zach.
Yeah.
How's it going, Zach?
It's going. I'm feeling good. How's it going for you?
I'm really, really excited, guys, because I get to sit here and talk about a really great show with a really great person, and this happens to be his very first AfterBuzz show, so we have to show him some love.
Show me a little love. Be kind to me tonight.
Yes. So NBC has brought a new show to to the network called Great News, where we're taking you behind the scenes of the press room and showing the world a little comic relief and giving them something a little different. What do you think?
Yeah, a little different. There's a lot of good shows that have been out on the boob tube where it's serious. It's all about the news and it's all about the dynamics between the characters. But this one it's lighthearted. It's fun. I enjoyed it. It takes place out in a small town in New Jersey, of all places.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
and I think you told me you're from.
I think I might have said I am from New Jersey, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So a little close to home.
So you have a northerner.
Yeah.
Okay. Where exactly are you from in Jersey?
Springfield, New Jersey. So if you fly into Newark, it's like 15 minutes west, right down the road, Route 22. So.
Really, I have never been to New Jersey.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ever.
It's called the armpit of America, though. So
it's the arm. Why is it the armpit?
Oh, it's right in the center of America.
Oh, nice.
It smells too, but once you
smells,
get outside of Newark, it's
say,
beautiful. It's all green. It's awesome.
Why an armpit?
It's all the docks and everything. The big all the docks and everything. It just smells. It's gross. Some parts are just not fun.
So
I'll
just have to keep that in mind. If
keep
it
in mind. But listen, the show. It's all about that news, though. They showed some really pretty spots of New Jersey, but it's all about inside the newsroom and everything. So
absolutely. So let's just jump right into the characters.
Yeah, please, let's do it.
So we've got some pretty funny characters, but the most notable character that comes to mind is Miss Nicole Richie. She is a daughter of the legendary Lionel Richie. So what did you think about her performance in the show?
I was pleasantly surprised. She's coming in and she plays a funny character. I feel like she's half there, but there's some intelligence behind her.
Yeah, she's a little airy.
She's definitely airy. she makes these comments. Sometimes it makes you wonder. You're like, did she?
Is she
have
just
some
a
smartness?
pretty face?
I don't know.
Right.
She's yeah.
And what's interesting about actually saying that is that that's what a lot of people say about a lot of women in TV is that are they just a pretty face? Is the information being fed to them? I think that she does a really, really good job portraying this character. I was
Portia, right?
Yes, Portia.
Yeah,
just to put it out there,
yeah.
I think she did a really, really good job. I was very, very surprised as well, with her acting abilities. I didn't think she was going to be as good, but I think she's really doing a great job portraying this character.
She's holding her own. Yeah.
She's holding her own. She really is.
Yeah, I like it. She has some pretty cool, funny dynamics between the lead, Katie.
Oh,
How can you not even mention her?
That dynamic. Oh, my God. And Katie's character is actually being played by, is it Brigga?
I think it's Brigga Heelan.
Brigga Heelan.
She's actually coming from another show on Netflix, Love.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that was I got a chance to check that out. It was pretty funny, pretty good. So I like her. She's a great actress.
So what do you think about Katie's character?
She has these moments where she is just she has these like rant. They're not a rant, but they're just it's a long run, I guess it's what it's called, and you know, she gets it out, and like she hits it hard, and it lands, and it makes you laugh. You know, it's good. There's that moment when she's on the phone with her mom, and then she's talking to Portia, and she has to go back and forth between like hearing these two conversations at the same time and responding. And I mean, just as an actor to try and do that alone, it's hard to.
Goodness.
Yeah. So.
You know what? Katie's character is really cool.
Yeah.
But my favorite character, and I hope that she becomes your favorite character too, has got to be Carol, who is played by Mrs. Andrea Martin.
She is awesome.
Love her. Absolutely hilarious. I can't even talk. That like literally the words won't even come out just now. But I love her character. I think she's hilarious. I think her comedic timing is right on
it's
point.
Perfect. I feel like she is like the perfect character. This was created for her, written for
goodness.
her. That, like no one else can really play her.
Oh my gosh. And just imagine a baby boomer literally being an intern in a press room.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like with her chops, like oh my goodness. And then the way that her character interacts with Chuck's character.
Yeah.
Which is somebody else we haven't talked about yet.
No, Chuck. Chuck is the lead anchor on this show, and he has this issue with ageism. He's this old
goodness.
fossil around all these other people who are all young, talking about hashtags and emojis, and he doesn't know what they're talking about and how to connect. Idea. No idea. In comes Carol, though. It's a breath of fresh air, you know.
Carol. But you know what I really find funny about Chuck's character is that he doesn't want to age.
No,
like
he doesn't. He's so concerned about it.
He's so concerned, like you said, with the ageism and everything, and he doesn't want to listen to what anybody has to say. He's kind of stuck in his ways.
He tries to stay relevant, but he can.
But the interesting thing about it, to me, he just comes off like a big baby.
Oh, he's a total baby.
You know, he needs his nap and his snacks and
what was it? The 1 o'clock in his room, 2:30 nap. 2:30 snack and then a 3 o'clock nap. Yeah, he has a temper tantrum. He's a total big brat.
And then he needs his mom, which Carol, you know, which just comes so naturally to her. You know, she provides that.
She is the Jewish mom. Let me tell you,
she
is the epitome of a Jewish mom. Which is funny because this whole show I'm watching and I'm Jewish. So, Silverman.
Nice. Okay.
I know a thing or two about a Jewish mom. Okay. But yeah, I'm like watching it and they're making these references, and then we find ourselves in a church, and then that's where the moral of the story kind of goes. But we're in a church, and Katie has like one of those aha amen moments, and I'm like, oh, you know what? They're not Jewish. Man, the qualities that they both are playing, it's great.
And you know, to be honest, I didn't really see a lot of anything, you know, just a lot of things that kind of just pointed that they were Jewish
well, I mean, it's a pilot episode. Yeah, we still don't know. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's a pilot episode, so there's a lot of things that, you know, they're trying out for the first time. Did you notice? Like the dad? I think it happened once or twice in this episode. Exactly. Who? They're in the church. They're sitting, and there's this moment, and then Carol, you know, just treats her husband as like it's a dog. First off, which I think is the joke in itself, because the camera doesn't pick up on him, and it almost sounds like it's a voiceover, somebody else who not even the actor saying it there. You get a glimpse of his shoulder, and he just walks out. He's like, cool, I'm going to be hanging in the car. All right. Thanks.
And you know what's crazy about that is I think that we do see that with a lot of older couples. Like the guy is just like, look, she's the boss. I'm going to let her run the show.
Cruise control.
If I want to keep her happy, then I'm just going to let her do her thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like, I as a woman, I appreciate that.
You know, there's a lot of cool themes in this. It's all about like women. I mean, Katie said something about how like she can never stand up and be like the female lead to run the show and like produce, to be the producer, the head producer on it. So no, it's nice because there's all these. Portia, Katie, Carol.
It's very empowering for women in the press
you see how Carol treats Chuck and how it's like. Oh, you're the child. Let me impress upon you like how much women influence everything.
And you know what? That's so important and so valued that they're actually adding this spin to the show, because the entertainment business is such a male-dominated world.
Oh my
so
God.
you know, for them to really put more of an emphasis on the role that women play, it's something that I appreciate, and I hope that our viewers appreciate as well. I think it's really nice to show the nurturing side of women, the competitiveness, the fact that, you know, we do want a shot. You know, give us a shot to be lead. You know, and sometimes how women are often overlooked because of the fact that they're a woman.
Yeah. It's.
So what do you have to say about that?
Oh man.
As a man in the industry,
I'm all for fair pay and everything, and
He's like,
you are my lead host tonight, are you not? No, listen, we're all equals here. You know?
Okay.
I respect you just as much as, you know, do unto others.
It sounds good. It sounds really good.
Hey,
But
hey,
it's
come
something that we
on.
don't often see, especially in the newsroom.
Oh,
or especially
definitely not
in the
in the
entertainment industry. So I like what NBC is doing here. I think they're sending a great message.
I do have to say, though, with that message, I don't know if it's maybe because Carol is a baby boomer and she's just playing towards her generation, the stereotypes, but there was moments where she was kind of playing towards like, oh, you know, we're just meant to be in the kitchen kind of it wasn't that quote, but, you know, like, she didn't have the confidence in herself.
Do you feel like there was a bit of sarcasm with that, or do you think?
No,
it was
I think she
just
kind of
more
was.
So...
I think she gave up so quickly, so easily, and it's just like.
Because women her age had to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Or they felt like they had to.
They felt like they had to. You know, it was interesting. Because Katie would go to her mom. Obviously, she doesn't want her mom there. But in the times when she didn't want to go to her mom, I found it somewhat interesting that the Justin, I think he's the video productionist. They reference him once or twice, and he's like, "Hey, check out this video, you know, of Chuck's compilations of every time he's firing somebody." But he sounds like he is going to be somebody that you know, she comes to talk to, and you know. Will be an ear she can confide in when like she can't really like, you know, mom is going to be there for mom, but there's some things that a daughter and mother can't really talk about.
Right.
So I don't know, I liked his character. He was kind of cool.
Okay. And his character is actually played by a gentleman by the name of Horatio Sands.
Yes.
Something that we want to point out there, since we are highlighting all the characters, this is a new show. One thing that I do want to also touch on is when Katie sabotaged Carol.
Ooh.
That really hurt my feelings. Like I felt Carol's pain.
I did. I know.
Because all she wanted to do is just,
she wanted to fit in. She wanted a purpose again. I mean, she's, you know, she's probably past her 50s. Yeah, her husband is off, not really caring too much about what she's doing, and she needs purpose. She had that big monologue where she's like, I cleaned up your puke and everything. I've changed your diapers. I spent 18 years, and like now it's my time.
Right. Because baby boomers, if you think about it, so many baby boomers, they were, you know, they sacrificed their dreams and they felt like, okay, well, I have to be the stereotypical mother.
Yeah,
you know,
that's all
which
they
means
knew.
taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, and sacrificing everything for your family.
For the family. Which was a good, you know, good cause at the time, but hey, times are changing.
Would you? Speaking of times changing,
Oh, please, yeah.
would you? Could you ever see yourself sacrificing for your family, allowing your lady to be the lead?
Oh, are you kidding
of
me?
the
Of
household?
course. I think it would be an awesome. Yeah, my
nice.
dad cooks at
I
home, so
respect
like
that.
I would love to
So do
sit
you
at home.
cook?
I do cook, yeah.
Ladies, Zach
I'm a
cooks.
cook. Yeah.
So Zach,
No, yeah, I would love to let
single?
my
The
lady
chat's
go.
going crazy right now.
The
The chat
chat is
wants to know.
not going
are
crazy.
you single?
I prefer not to talk about that right now. That is my life. We're talking about great news right now.
You guys see what he did there? You see what he did there?
Yeah.
All right, but it would be great news if the ladies knew the truth.
In
I'm just saying.
time. Hey, we have 10 episodes to go
we
cover,
do.
so you
We
got
do.
a lot of us. Don't worry.
Hopefully we can get Zach to reveal
All in
some
good time.
things
All in good
later.
time.
Now, just to take it back, since
Yeah,
Zach
please.
doesn't want to share, we're talking about baby boomers and things like that. We also want to talk about the ode, Katie's ode to Carol. What did you think about that?
Katie's ode to Carol. Towards the end?
Towards the end, because she saw that
I thought
her
it was
mom
great.
does have
Well,
a
okay,
purpose.
before you have to say that, I think it was interesting how Carol was like, "You're my daughter. I know when you're lying to me, no matter what." And she almost let her go through with it. She knew exactly what she was doing. I think she was trying to prove a lesson, and I think this show is going to have a lot of these
Lessons.
little moments, these like moral codes, like how to act, like to your elders, to your mother, and it's this dynamic of, Katie's not a mother, but how to treat your mom, and like the things are switching. She has to take care of her mom now instead of her mom taking care of her. So I think it was very nice. I love that she like had this ode to her, and on the fly was like, hey, we need to switch up the story. My story's dead. Let's go to the baby boomers and how they're making their way right back into the workforce.
Right. And you know what else? I have to say this, and I didn't say this before.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys don't kill me for saying this.
Uh-oh.
But I was starting to get a little annoyed with Katie's character, because there were so many moments where I felt like she was just a big baby. Did you feel that?
She was a big baby, and so
Oh
was
my God,
was Chuck. Both of them are big
Scroll
babies.
up, guys.
And and this is what I think the show's gonna be is Carol, raised a daughter. Now she has to go do the same thing with the son, with Chuck, and it's just
Right.
like you're throwing a tantrum. You know,
Right,
what
right.
are you tired? Are you hungry?
Are you hungry?
What is it?
Yeah.
What would you like? Are you scared?
But you know what she does
What?
that a lot of people don't do, which is also very important within the press room in the entertainment industry, is listening. You know,
she's a
and if
great
we can
listener.
remember,
Yeah.
Chuck said, "Nobody ever tells me the truth."
Yeah. Well, I think that's also like the age gap that he's kind of fearful of.
Mm-hmm.
And what she said, yeah, you're gray. You look gray.
You look gray.
Hey, lots of people like gray hair. What's wrong with that? You know?
But also, I think in entertainment, do you think that
Oh, yeah.
there are a lot of yes men?
There's
you know,
all yes men.
right.
Especially him. He said he was lead anchor for 30 years now, and he was he did something like a few years back. Yeah, he's been through it all. So like he has this this presence around the room, and I feel like everyone's like, oh yes, anything for you.
They're
Especially
walking on eggshells.
especially when he fires every intern. I mean,
Every single
was it
intern.
one of the opening scenes? The
Yeah.
intern goes, "Hey, sir, I got you a coffee. Oh,
You're
that's great.
fired."
Fire him and get me another coffee. Get me another intern to get me another coffee."
Now, what do you think about that? Do you think that's a little bit of just, you know?
That's the tongue in cheek of the show.
Okay.
I think they're gonna have these like little moments. I mean, I love the fact that I don't know if anyone picked up on the opening song with Drake, but Carol with her little her nod to Drake with
I love it.
that joke where she's like, "Oh, who's that Canadian rapper in the
I love
wheelchair?"
it.
Yeah, I mean,
I love
there's
it.
gonna be these moments, and you know that's what NBC's are known for. You know?
Nice.
A little
nice.
levity, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. So far, what are your thoughts about the show?
I'm liking it.
You're liking it?
I'm liking it. I'm trying to pull together like the vibes I'm feeling from it. There's these camera moments, these angles that they do where Katie like got freaked out that her mom was hired, and the camera kind of like zoomed in on her face a little bit, and it was like this weird like jerky zoom, and it just instantly triggered this
Weird
memory
jerky
of
zoom.
yeah. It triggered this memory of. Oh my God! Larry David's TV show on HBO, Curb Your Enthusiasm. They have these moments of like these like thoughts of like, oh no, what's going on? And it's like wah wah wah. Yeah, and so it's like a vibe between Curb Your Enthusiasm and obviously the HBO show Newsroom, but with much lighter, you know, take on things.
Yeah, I think what we're starting to see with a lot of shows is the cinematography. You know,
Yeah.
it's switching
They're
up.
killing
It's
it.
it's not
That's
the traditional.
awesome.
Like
No.
people want to do things differently. They want to show it to you differently. They want you to see it differently.
I need you to see it
Which is
differently.
cool.
Yeah.
Like it's different, but I think it's also going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's something else. And I know that you were telling me before the show started that you did some
Yes.
research about the people that work behind the scenes that work hard to make this whole thing possible.
What about it?
Yeah, you were talking
We
about
have
the
the
directors.
director, Beth McCarthy Miller. You know, she's known for doing things like SNL, 30
Nice.
Rock,
Oh,
Brooklyn
okay.
Nine-Nine. You could tell like all these people are coming from comedy backgrounds, which
Okay.
is good. Modern Family. Cool thing actually is the creator and writer Tracy Wigfield and her younger sister Ashley Wigfield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they are sisters. And guess where they're born?
Where? Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay,
Represent.
so most people from Jersey have like a really strong Jersey accent.
I have lived in California
I
for
was
about
gonna say,
8
you've been
years.
tainted.
Well, where people normally get me is when I ask for a glass of water. That kind of comes out.
I say water like that too, but I'm not from Jersey.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Oh, you got the East Coast thing. It's a
But
East
why
Coast.
do I say?
All right, get me mad
it's
or
like-
drunk, and then like it really comes out hardcore.
Really?
Or if I'm on the phone with my dad for like an hour, then
yeah.
it just comes back. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Do you sense that there are, besides the fact that they've stated that the show takes place in Jersey, do you feel like there are a lot of tie-ins that remind you of Jersey?
No, unfortunately not. Well, here's the thing. We're in a newsroom a lot. There's like 1 or 2 scenes where they're outside and it kind of resembled, you know, the foliage, the trees and stuff. Outside that, no, not yet. But you know, it's only 1 episode. It's okay.
Right,
It's okay.
right.
I'm not holding high standards to it. It's more about the show, the characters. You know,
Right.
just because I'm from New Jersey and it's in New Jersey doesn't mean like it has to be everything about New Jersey.
New Jersey.
This isn't the Jersey Shore
that.
here or anything.
Right.
You know?
You know what? And I'm really glad that you educated us about the people that work behind the scenes, because that's just it's exciting me about what's to come. You know, you have all
They
these
have
heavy
great
hitters.
insight. I feel like they have a lot
Oh
of great
my
insight,
goodness.
and hopefully they'll be able to like lend, you know, good notes to all that.
Right.
Yeah, I think
You're
it'll
right.
be great.
And the pilot episode was cool.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to seeing some
I
more.
am looking forward to
You know,
seeing some more.
It was okay.
Yes.
It was
It's-
okay.
Hey, it's a pilot episode. They're
Right.
testing the waters, and you know they got picked up, which is great. There's 10 episodes,
Nice.
so yeah,
Nice.
they just
So somebody
kind of
likes it.
Somebody likes it.
Somebody likes
Yeah,
it. Somebody
yeah.
likes it.
I like
and
it.
I hear word on the street is that episode 2 might just be a little funnier than the
so.
first one.
I think so.
Oh,
We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited for that.
Okay, so I mean, you know what, guys? This is a 30-minute show. So you know, at this time, let's get into some predictions.
Oh, okay. Where
What
do
do
you
you
start?
think? Well, what do you think is gonna happen in episode 2? You hear the music?
I hear the music.
That's the predictions music. Ooh,
Spooky.
yeah.
Predictions. Well, like predictions between characters.
Predictions-
I have some interesting
Yeah.
predictions. I think Carol, for one, is going to be the voice of reason within this show.
Okay.
She's going to be the light humor, and she is so. Well, she's not ditzy. She mentioned something along the lines of Alzheimer's and just being like spacey and everything. But for some reason, she'll still like punch it through and make sure
Right.
everyone learns a lesson. And I think that's gonna. I hope it doesn't get old. I don't think it's gonna get old, but I think every show it's gonna kind of fall on Carol to be like, hey, listen, like you're
Right.
acting like a child. You're acting like
Right.
let's
The
get it
timing
together.
has been on point. I would say that. I
Yeah.
appreciate the timing.
Do
Where
you think
she
anyone's
comes in.
gonna pair up? I mean, there's the whole thing with the
Actually-
dad. Like, what's the dad non-existent? So
You
there's
know what?
Chuck and Carol.
But I think that adds to Carol's dynamic too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like because honestly, why do we really need the dad? To be honest, if you think about it,
you
like
know,
like why?
They're not really showing anything about it. Yeah, why
Right,
do we need the
right.
dad? I don't know.
I mean, hopefully that will unfold. But in reference to hookups,
Oh,
I do think that there could potentially be something there between Katie and Greg, who is the executive producer.
yes, and he's played by Adam. Was it Adam?
It's his.
Adam Campbell.
Yes.
He's funny.
He's hilarious.
He's hilarious, and
Love
they
him.
got that. It's not Cockney, but he's English. He's got that
Oh yeah.
humor to him, and
Love it. Love it.
yeah.
His characters definitely need it. You know, I think they were definitely pretty spot on with what his character brings to the table.
Yeah.
I
did
think,
not like that shirt he was wearing.
You
though.
like his shirt?
He's walking around with like his shirt all open, like we're in a newsroom here.
Greg
What are you
live.
doing? Like your chest out and
Greg
everything. That's not
live.
professional.
Let
I'm
him
sorry.
live. Let him live.
Well, you know what? It got Carol to say, "Hey, he's not that tiny. Like he's kind of cute. I'm inviting him to to your cousin's wedding."
Right,
you know.
right. And I think I think that there could be something going on
I
between
think
the two
so.
of
We'll
them.
see. Yeah, they hate each other so much that they, end up falling in love or something.
I
Maybe.
could see
It
them
could- it
like
could
making
happen.
out in like a storage closet somewhere and
What
getting
about-
caught by Carol.
What about Portia? I feel like she's like a hidden gem or something. Like she's just gonna come out of nowhere. She's
What
gonna
do
just
you
like
mean? How so?
I can't figure her out. Like she's married. She's got that huge rock on her finger, but
Okay.
she's like, oh, I got a plan if he cheats. So I mean, I feel like
She
she could
does.
just do her thing with maybe Chuck or maybe with.
Think so?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
yuck. I
know,
hope they don't hook
I
up.
hope not. That would be a little weird.
That would be crazy because I mean they don't really seem like they have a lot of chemistry as hosts.
Not at
Not
all.
like us, we've got great
Oh,
chemistry.
we got
you
some
know what
great
I'm saying?
chemistry.
Like
I'm
they
digging
need
this.
to
This
take
is
a
good.
message. I mean, a note from our
They
book.
should take
you know
a
what I'm
note
saying?
from our books indeed.
I can't
yeah.
even talk right now, guys.
Yeah, you've had a long day.
I've had a super long
That's
day.
all right. Third show, right?
Third show, yes,
you got
guys.
this. You got this.
Third show. And speaking of which, guys, it has been a pleasure. But what we do want to do is we want to invite you to chat with us. We've got a few people logged on right now, but please come chat with us on our live chat and come and check out our show every single Tuesday at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Please, we'd love to see more of you.
Yes, we
love
would love
hear
to
from
see
you
more.
guys.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, if you participate, who knows? Maybe we might get you on the show. We might be able to do some giveaways.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Who knows? But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. This was a great first show.
It's been a pleasure. It was great. I
Any
loved
last
it.
thoughts?
No, I'm excited for next week. I want to hear what episode 2 is going to be all about.
All right, I am definitely looking forward to it. So again, guys, this is the panel for great news right here on AfterBuzz TV. I'm your host, Miss Candy Marie. You can find me on Instagram at Miss Candy Marie and on Twitter at Sweet Kendora TV.
And my name is Zach Silverman. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Zach with a CH Silverman 2.
All right, guys. Thank you again, and we can't wait to see you again.
Thank you.
Next week, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.